Hello guys, and welcome back once again to the Asian channel. And today we are going to talk about China received the first Type 54B frigate on January 22, 2025, according to the Chinese state media, the Global Times. The new frigate is named Luhe, named after a city from Henan province. For many years I've been following the development of the Type 54B frigate, a much improved version of the original Type 54 and Type 54A frigate. In fact, in the past years, I reported the ship's construction development. The Type 54B frigate is a guided missile frigate. The Type 54B doesn't just bring incremental development, but the leap in capability by incorporating the latest technology used in the much larger and more capable ships in the Chinese People's Liberation Army Navy, such as the Type 55 guided missile destroyer or the Type 52D destroyer. Some people would even consider the Type 54B frigate as mini-destroyer, including the favorite YouTuber who called this as mini-Aegis destroyer. In comparison, here's the Type 54B in the middle compared to the smaller Type 54A below and the much larger Type 55 destroyer above. As you can notice, the 54B frigate is almost the same size to the Type 55 destroyer. And here's the size comparison with the large Chinese missile-guided destroyer, the Type 55 and Type 52D, compared to the flagship of the U.S. Navy, the Arleigh Burke-class destroyer. The Type 54B has hull displacement of 5,000 tons. It has moderate size for a frigate. It has a length of 147 meters or 482 feet, a beam of 18 meters or 59 feet. The ship is obviously designed with clean stealth features to reduce radar signature of the frigate. The ship's design used integrated mast and angled surfaces of the ship's hull and the superstructure to incorporate smooth angle design to reflect radar waves, a pattern to all Chinese new destroyers and frigate design. Unlike the old conventional frigate and destroyers, which has a lot of surfaces that could absorb radar waves, the Type 54B is state-of-the-art warship with enhanced operational capabilities. For example, it uses the dual active phase array radar system mounted on its integrated mast. This radar is most likely an active phase array radar, and improved maybe to the Sea Eagle radar used on the Type 54A, so for detection, we could expect better performance compared to the previous one. China didn't publicly provide the details on its detection range, so I'm just guessing here. Since it's an improvement, then it might have a detection range of roughly 300 kilometers solely by its own radar, and simultaneously track more than 100 targets and engage 10 to 12 at the same time. Although frigate and destroyers rarely rely solely on their radar, they sometimes get target information much further ahead using the country's networks of systems, like reconnaissance aircraft, satellites, and other ships. The Type 54B uses combined gas and gas propulsion system, which provides a reliable means for the ship to achieve its high speed and long operational range requirements. The ship has a top speed of 30 knots or 56 kilometers per hour and maximum range of 9,000 kilometers. For armament, the ship has a robust and versatile set of weapon system. Its main gun is the 100mm HPJ-87 naval gun that has a firing rate of 90 rounds per minute and maximum effective range of 18 kilometers. This is normally used for incoming missile threats and fast-moving surface targets or land targets. For last line of defense, it has the 30mm HPJ-11 close-in weapon system or CWIS that can fire 10,000 rounds per minute, with maximum engagement range of 3 kilometers for air targets and 2 kilometers for surface targets. This is the point defense or last line of defense against fast-moving targets or incoming missiles, while its main weapon are the missiles stored on its 32 VLS or vertical launch system. The 54B can carry a wide array of missile that is needed depending on the ship's missions and companion. It could be loaded with a combination of HHQ-16 medium-range air defense missile with a maximum range of 40 kilometers, ideal for the ship's protection and area protection or the other ships that are under the ship's air defense umbrella. It could also carry the YJ-18 anti-ship missile with a maximum range of 540 kilometers, or the CJ-10 land attack cruise missile with a maximum range of 2,000 kilometers. It has also the short-range HHQ-10 air defense for point-blank protection with maximum range of 9 kilometers. The Type 54B is also capable of anti-submarine capability with its hull-mounted and towed array sonar. It's also equipped with the YU-7 torpedo with a maximum range of 10 kilometers. The Type 54B could also carry the Z-20 helicopter to increase the frigate's reconnaissance range in anti-submarine operation because the Z-20 could carry anti-submarine torpedo. The Z-20 has a range of 560 kilometers. The Type 54B is very versatile, but ideally it's best suited for Chinese territorial water defense. But it could also be used for blue ocean operation. Although those tasks are normally given to the much larger destroyer like the Type 55, the Type 52D, and the Chinese aircraft carrier that challenge the enemy's naval forces on the open ocean or on their territorial waters. Most likely, the Type 54B wouldn't need to carry long-range land attack cruise missile, but it might just carry medium-range air defense, anti-submarine torpedoes, and anti-ship missile for close-quarter and medium-range defense of the battle group, or on the Chinese territorial waters. Because for the long-range missile engagement and long-range air defense are normally tasked on the larger Type 55 missile destroyer and Type 52D destroyer, or it is the job of the fighter jets on the Chinese aircraft carriers.